I think. Oh, I want to get rid of that. I don't want, I put a metal texture on there just to see how it looks, and I don't like that. So let's get rid of that. Oh, fill. Yeah. It's always under my pure ref. It's the only thing about pure ref. I love pure ref a lot, but it's always over the thing I want. What's I gonna do? Oh, switch. There you go. And I think, let's get rid of these arms. I don't need them anymore. Yeah, so I want to paint these parts here. So maybe, let's see, maybe rather than painting them, uh-oh, am I still in here, you guys? Disconnect. Let's move it down. I'm back? Am I back, you guys? Okay, that was weird. I don't know how much you lost, but hey, thank you, thank you. Right, all right, so what I was gonna do is add some detail to this. On Twitch it cut. Did it cut out on YouTube as well? Dropped for like, wow, 3 or 4 minutes for real? It's a long time. Huh, on Twitch, no cut. Okay. Sorry guys, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. But on Twitch as well. Okay. All right, thank you. Solo. This. All right, let's get this soloed out. I'm gonna clone this. And let's do this. I'm gonna turn off my surface noise. And then delete lower. And then I'm just gonna make some of these details real quick. That's way too. That's what I want. You know what? Let me just draw these. I'm bugging. I don't need to do all this. Doing too much, you guys. Just gonna paint them on here. The only thing about it, I will probably not have enough geo, but that's okay. Chest armor. Let's grab this. Copy. Paste. They don't appreciate the 80s awesomeness. Thanks, Don Shada. Yeah, no doubt. All right. Turn this back off the solo. Turn on my lazy. So lazy mouse is on. Oh, wrong layer. This one's the one I want. I'm going to divide this again just because I want the detail. All right, so when I turn my surface noise back on, it's gonna look like this. No, it's all right. It's all right. I might make that piping later on, the same way I did in another part of it. Maybe. So the trick is getting the other side to look kind of like this side, but I think I can do it. Down and over. Just look bigger too. know the angle's different. It's gonna bother me. It's gonna bother me, you guys, but I'm gonna live with it. That's way off. I'm not gonna live with it. I'm gonna redo it. Let's try it again. I believe I should be like that. All right. Stop. For me. See what I missed. You can't use symmetry while drawing that other line. You know, it's just out of symmetry. Like it's very close to being in the middle, but I twisted his body just enough to throw it out. Ideally, I would have done this before I posed him, right? Like that's a smart way to do it. I didn't do it that way. Don't you die on me. Side, and it goes this way. Come on. All right. That goes way down there. Okay. Cool. The back could have some stuff too, but I'll worry about that later. Let's copy this. Maybe we can do something in the middle too. Something in the middle. Ah, it's not far enough back. Yeah, symmetry would have been so much easier, you guys. It's here. It's good enough. Probably gonna be covered by beads anyway. I'm bugging. Design as you go. Yes. Yeah, I do. Watching something on tabs, channels. Bug paint mirror, posable symmetry. Yeah, you know what? The only thing is, I would have had to have set up the posable symmetry first, which I did not. I did not. I don't have a whole lot of luck with posable symmetry, if truth be told. Just so you guys know that this is not needed. All right, so let's copy this subtool, copy, back over to the main one, grab that and turn it off, paste, right, and turn my surface noise back on, get that carbon fiber back in there. There it is. All right, so you can see a little bit. That's cool with me. All right, good enough. Tool. Delete this one. Save as. Save. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Thanks, though, Ben. I appreciate it. All right, so what else? I had in my sketch, what I want to have is Mum-Ra's wrap going around his, the base. Kind of like he just fought Mum-Ra and he whooped him. I think I have another Lion-O somewhere. Let's see. Lion-O ThunderCats. Is that the same one? I think that's the same one. It is the same one. Yeah. All right. Not that one. All right, whatever. Yeah, but you can see this is kind of where I started off from. And then I was like sketching on what was going to be what. But it was just a regular dude before. He's come a long way. Oh, I want to repaint his face. That was the thing I wanted to fix. Let's get on his face, actually. Did a lot of this in Photoshop last night, so I'm just going to go in and fix these parts here. This is standard. Mask. All right, so for this, I'm going to turn off everything but his head because I'm hiding a lot under this hair. His head is a mess. Just so y'all know that. It's chest on, let's see. Right, then I can see how long the hair is actually. Is this the right head? I think it is. Oh, no, it's not. I don't even have subdivisions on this. This is not even the right head. I did go back and redo his head somewhere. Let's see, load tool. Head. Is this it? Oh, this is the lion head. This one. Cut off. All right, well, you'll get to see me do a quick retopo on this head because I don't like this. I don't really like working on ugly Geo, to be honest with you. Let's get his lower jaw. Copy that and paste it. Paste. His eyes, just because, and his ears too. Ears. His eyes. Wait, is this the good one? No, that's old. That's the lion head. Don't look at lion head. I was thinking about doing a swap out head for him. That was more like one that's more human, like the cartoon, and one that's more, even more lion. Lion-O. Paste. Years. Simply. Paste. All right, there it is. they're not. Oh, because the other arm is covered with, talking about is deltoid? Because the other arm is covered with a shirt and a like a bracer type, not a bracer, a shoulder pad type deal. That's why. Alrighty. Really, I think the way I did this originally was I grabbed his hair and looked at what I actually need to worry about as far as clean poly loops. So much of it is covered that I really don't have to worry about a lot of this. Also, his sideburns are garbage, I know. They're just kind of placeholder right now. Don't worry about it. I'll fix it. But yeah, let's see. Let's turn on transparency. Yeah, so none of the back of the head I really have to worry about. Like, that doesn't really mean anything to me. Uh-oh. Polygroup the whole thing. Let's get a clean loop around the face. Maybe let's separate the this part. Easier probably if I'm poly painting this than just trying to draw a lasso. And I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not animating it, so I really don't care if it's not a perfect loop around the mouth that would be able to deform properly. This is the pose, pretty much, so it is what it is. I really could just use Sculptors Pro and not care about anything, honestly, but I am a little insane, so I'm going to do it the right way. W. I. That part. Jumping between several machines, and I know I did this already, but I don't have it on this machine, so it's what it is. Welcome back. Mickey, what's going on? These. So if you're new to ZBrush and you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm basically just masking and grouping some of these areas that I want to have an edge flow to when I Z-remesh this. So the eye sockets I want to have pulled away from the rest of his face, basically. That's why I'm just making a new group. These. right? So that's cool. I really don't need to worry about a whole lot more. I actually don't even need a lot of, I don't need the whole back of his head. I just want to have his jaw as well. So let's do this. Turn on that part. I guess I can get rid of this part back here. Let's see. All right, that's that. I'm gonna get rid of the back of this head. I don't even need it. It's gonna be covered by hair. So make sure I don't have any lower sub D levels, which I don't. Delete hidden. All right, I have groups for everything else. Probably want to get this mouth inside, separate it in case I do want to open his mouth, which I probably will want to open his mouth. I can push that back and have an easier time with it. Do that. Dynamesh. Ow. Uh-oh, don't crash. Let's see, what did I miss? Go in the point where now Dynamesh your subtools. No, I'm not gonna Dynamesh. I'm gonna ZRemesh them. Just don't do that. I guess I got rid of the back of the head, so I could do this. Okay, scoop this. And all right, let's see how this goes. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Let me just see. I'll duplicate them and make a copy of it. Save a projection point so I can push my details back on after I ZRemesh. Turn down the smooth and keep groups, keep detect edges. Let's just try 10 as the number of polys, target polys, and ZRemesh. Let's see what happens. And the reason I'm doing this is because right now it's messy. Like this is the sketch face, right? Like I want to detail the clean face. But this is good because now I have topology that kind of follows the flow of what I want to do. And it's lower, right? Like this went from 600,000 polygons down to 7,453. I could live with this. So actually I'm going to, I think I'll keep this and go from here, right? So now I can project the history. Yes, that puts my color on. Then if I divide, I can project more of that detail, right? Divide it again, project more detail. And this is how I'm going to essentially keep what I had, but yet have clean topo. Let's divide it one more time to project. Yep. So now I'm at just under what I had before, but the topo is following the direction that I want to sculpt in. So it's easier for me now to go in and clean this up. Add my fur and all that good stuff. And the inside of this mouth, really, because it's its own group now, I can isolate that, go down to lower sub D level, and push this in so that if I want to sculpt him as an alternate head sculpt with, if I want to print him as an alternate head sculpt with his mouth open, I now can put those details in, like teeth and tongue and all that good stuff. I just push that in. Like paint in the details if I want it, whatever. And then I have the bottom of his mouth down here. I can turn back on my details, turn off solo. Oh, there's his mouth. All right. Cool. So let's grab my lion reference. I've got a lot of lion reference here. This is kind of dope. I wanted to have his mouth open like he's screaming. This is a really good reference for that. Looks like somebody drew over a 3D scan and kind of simplified it. This guy is fresh. It's very fresh. But okay. So I want to kind of tread that line, right? Like I want him to look like a lion, but I also don't want to get super far away from the cartoon. In the cartoon, he looked like a dude who had face paint. So I don't want him to look all, you know, cosplay meets Cirque du Soleil, but I do want him to look kind of fierce. What I'm going to do at this point, now that I'm detailing, is turn down the intensity on my clay brush. And now I can just kind of gently get those details in the way that I want. Kind of keeping in mind that I am going to add fur on top of this, so I want to look for the direction that the fur is going to be flowing as well. Yeah, I haven't promoted in a while. If you're just joining and you aren't already, if you like my stuff, please support Bradley and I by going to our Stylist League page on YouTube and giving us a subscribe. Our fellowship has Our following has gone up quite a bit since we started a year ago. And it allows us to eventually get to the point where we can, you know, get some funding and up the production quality, bring on more dope guests. We've had people like, you know, Pavlovich on and Eric Sosa, a whole bunch of other really, really good guys. Some of whom are in the room right now. And we want to get more, right? So do me a favor, go to the link tree above. Check out my socials. If you're not already, give me a follow on IG and Twitter, and you can keep up with what I'm doing. And check us out at Stylist League tomorrow night. We will be streaming a new show, a chill out session. And if you're not careful, you might just learn something before it's done. Hey. What I'm doing, you might just ask, I mean, you might be asking, like, why am I going over these areas? Right now they're kind of harsh in places, and I'm just softening them out a little bit so that I don't want him to look like a witch when I'm done, right? So I don't want a lot of really harsh kind of like cracks in his face and things like that. So that's why I'm just going in and softening it out a little bit. One of my favorite dudes to watch when I was younger was Bob Ross. Just realized, oh, here it is. Lost my little elbow thing. I love watching Bob Ross. I still watch him on The Joy of Painting. You can watch him on cable, but just a really chill voice. Dude had like the best temperament ever, and he would paint stuff. Like he would paint scenes. You know, the happy little tree guy. So that's kind of what I'm doing now, is just like, I'm not breaking any ground here. I'm just kind of refining what I have. What's up, Justice? Island of Dr. But yeah, no doubt. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Another thing I did was take this out of symmetry pretty early when I was doing the face, so I want to just make sure that there aren't any points that really jump out as being asymmetrical on his face, because that's usually when you're doing faces, asymmetrical equals unattractive, or less attractive, sorry. Usually the people we consider classically appealing have more symmetrical faces. So, you don't want to have anybody with a screw face. Another thing I'm doing here is I'm kind of painting in some hard surface details. And when I say painting, I mean, listen, I come from a 2D background. Part of the reason that I love ZBrush is, for me, 3D never really appealed to me because I just couldn't wrap my head around the Z-axis. But when I'm on my Cintiq here, I feel like I'm painting this as opposed to sculpting it. But yeah, anyway, no, I'm getting some hard surface kind of points on this nose that are kind of step around. I love seeing that in sculptures, is organic stuff that has a bit of hard surface to it, you know, more planar type of forms. So I like to add that to my stuff. If you go on my ArtStation, I have an Iron Fist that I sculpted, and even though it's a, you know, it's an organic sculpture, he's got a lot of like hard edges in his legs and arms and things like that. It's kind of my jam. I like that. Now, the poly paint on this is making it a little hard to read these forms, so I'm just going to turn it off. Make it a little easier to see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, much easier. I gotta get to these sideburns before I get out of here. The sideburns are they're real kind of garbage. So we gotta step it up. Can't be the Lord of the ThunderCats with some silly ass sideburns. So on the stream tomorrow, good friends of the show, Tony Gore and Brad Grotman are going to be joining Bradley and I, and we will be working on Masters of the Universe. So kind of a callback to that first show, but now Bradley and I get to work on Masters of the Universe characters as well. And I wanted a companion piece that would work with this Lion-O. Like, I want to set them side by side, and I thought He-Man would be perfect, you know. Don't even ask, I haven't finished my Trapjaw yet. I will finish it. I ain't finished yet. What's up, Justice? Jay Murph. Bob Roach. Yeah, exactly. This is Happy Little Lions, you guys. Happy Little Lions. Thanks, Ben. Yeah, join us, man. Everybody, if you can, listen. We're growing the Discord. We have a nice community over there. A lot of the same folks that are on Ian's Discord, IR Sculpts, are also on our Stylist League Discord, and you know, we just wanna grow the family. A little inside of there. Bottom. This is when having those lower subdivision levels comes in handy. When you have like a part that's just wrong, you can step down and smooth it out and not affect the details on the higher levels. No, one line. Thanks, George. How are you handling the file size of this project? I'm guessing you don't save iterations. I do, and I have so many iterations of this thing, man. It's unwieldy now, but look, here, check this out. This is crazy. Base mesh Lion-O all the way up to current Lion-O. These are all the iterations I've saved. And let's open up one of the old ones. Let's do this one. But you can see they get pretty big. Let's see. Oh no, I don't want to. Oh, I don't want to save it. I want to open. Let's see. Let's first save this one. Save. Yes. But I have a lot of RAM. I got a lot of hard drives. I got a lot of a lot of space. I got an external, I got cloud saves, I got, just because I don't like to throw away anything. I'm a bit of a pack rat, one of those things when it comes to cleaning house. Not good. Brad Groteman will tell you, I'm terrible. My naming conventions suck too. All right, let's open this one. Open. All right. Frame. Oh. Take full. Frame. Yeah, this is back when I was trying to figure out the hands. So there you go. This is old. This is old line. Man, this guy's come like a ridiculously long way. All right. Yes, tons of iterations. I like looking at this old one now. Where was I? Head. Go back over here. I like this head better already. Like, for real, for real. It's also good to be able to step down because I can refine shapes here. If anything gets lumpy, it's a good way to keep it clean. Keep it clean. Oops, frame. Where it helps to have line reference. See the overgig? Yeah, no. Yeah, it's a problem. It is a problem. Ideally, what I would do is, when this thing is done, I would get rid of the earlier versions. What I'll probably do is back them up onto like a Blu-ray or something like that, and then I'll get rid of them. Here it got a little wonky. Yeah, I think part of the reason this is taking so long too is I am kind of designing it as I go, which is probably not the way you want to do it. Better to have a concept before you do the thing. I kind of did, but I mean, at this point, it's just making, you know, little executive decisions to make it look a little better here and there, in my opinion. Solo this out. Got too much stuff. Oh man. All right. It says he grew so much. My little lino's all grown up. How much RAM do you have? What is it? 100 and... Wait a second. I'm no math magician. Hold on a second. Let me see. Let's see a second. What do I have here? 128. 128. Hey, MJ, Ben. It's my computer. Don't be telling him how much RAM I have. 128. I was going to say it. Need you guys spoiling my RAM capacities. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. What do you do to make sure the skin details show up after printing the model? It gets lost in the print. So what I'll do is when I go into, like, if we go back and look at the arm and the hand, let's close. Let's turn off solo. Go back to the arms. Arms. All right. Go over to frame. All right. So what I did with this, right, is I cut these details in deeper than I normally would. So if you look at it, it looks heavy on here. But when I print it, it's going to look better, right? And then I also made a layer as I was doing this. So like when I did the little, like the pads on the hand and stuff like that. Where are the pads on the hand? Oh, 1 second. Turn on the whole arm. There you go. Yeah, so when I did little pads on the bottom of his hand, that's all done with layers, and all of these little skin details and pores and stuff, I can dig them in even deeper if I want to, just by duplicating that layer, right? Same goes for all the fur and all that. Like I went extra hard the other arm as well to try to get that look. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I must have dynamic turn. I'll turn that off. There you go. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. So I want to fix these sideburns. It's 3 o'clock. I got about another hour, you guys. So what I want is some reference for some really groovy 70s sideburns. Let's see. Chop sideburns. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Some Wolverine type jumps. Let's see, images, tools, size, large. Is it not? It's over here. It's not high res. This guy's awesome. That'll work. Logan. Get out of here. And image, new tab. These are not high res. They keep saying they're high res. They are not high res. Mustache. Oh, dude. That's crazy. Some of these are crazy. This guy. Oof. That's something. This guy. Do. Here, let's get rid of this. It's back. All right. Are you designing on the fly for He-Man as well? Direction, similar. Yeah. Absolutely, Ben. Yep. Contrast slider for W. Yeah. Yep. Also, you could do it that way. What MJ said. Any tips on sculpt characters and anatomy, muscle groups. As a matter of fact, George, if you look right above here, that link tree, and click on it, there is a really good tutorial for anatomy sculpting by the name of Anti-Venom by yours truly. You might want to check that out. But there's plenty of stuff online if you don't want to. If you don't want to get mine, just Google anatomy sculpting. Find a bunch of stuff. What's up? What's up, Ram? Ebony, hey Mike, any tips on sculpting a fist? Do you polygroup the fingers? So normally the smart way to do it, right, is to make the base shapes, do one good finger, duplicate the finger, and then do the thumb, and then sculpt it that way, right? For this guy, because he's holding a thanks for the question, Ebony, by the way. Because he's holding the sword, I did this just a shape, right? So like I had a, let's go over here and solo this. Dang, why is it, did I turn off local? No, I did not. Click, there you go. All right, so this is actually just, if we step down, it's just a shape, right? If I was to smooth this out, there's your hand. Oh, my hand! So I only did it this way this time because I don't normally do this, and it's good practice. But yeah, the smart way to do it, make one good finger, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, shrink, then make the thumb, and then mesh it together or Boolean it together in ZBrush, whatever. Yeah, so that's how I would do it. Normally. Didn't do it that way this time. They all look so dorky. These guys, don't you talk about my guys here. This guy right here is a baller. I can tell. He is a ladies' man. This guy, don't even start me on this dude. All right. Logan, we know what you do. All right, put you down here. This guy looks creepy. That's a creepy looking dude. He's probably a nice guy in real life. I'm sorry, guy, I don't know. But you look mad creepy. Just saying. Oh, it looks crazy when you don't have a face attached to it. There you go. I am going to do a symmetry with this, and then I'll just kind of paste one side to the other. So let's grab this clump. These should all be, yeah, they're all kind of their own groups. Wait a second, let's turn off the hair. This is older Lion-O. You kids get off my lawn, guy. All right, wait, are they already? No. Okay. It was set up for symmetry, but it is not now. So what I'm gonna do is let's split hidden. Solo everything out. Come over here. I want to kind of center this. I'll duplicate it first so I don't mess up the placement. Duplicate. Let's go to geometry. You know what I could do? All right, so I'm gonna get this into the center of the screen and do a symmetry. Then I'm going to set a home state for the stager and then move it back to where it should be. And I should be good to go. I can look at it back and forth there. So I should be fine that way. So let's go to position, zero it out. Then straighten it out. W. Whoa, it's this way. Get it as close as possible to the center. Then my boot is facing the right direction. That's cool. Let's do a mirror and weld. First, let's delete one side of this. Oops. Oh, that was the scalp. I don't need that. Delete it. Delete hidden, mirror and weld. Okay. Is that where it was before? Not really. There you go. All right, cool. Good enough. So now if I bring back the rest of it, I should be able to do some stager business. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to set this as the home stage. And make sure symmetry is turned off, which I believe it is. Yeah. Try to get it back to where I want it. Kinda. Still getting a handle on stager. I know it does great things. I got it to work the other day really well. But it's a new thing, and I'm an old dude. Change scares me. That side's pretty good. Doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to get it close. Close enough. All right, so let's say we like that. And turn off the other one. Yeah, it's close enough. All right, and so then I will say that this is my target stage. All right, so now theoretically, be able to switch stages. Should have symmetry, which I do. All right, that's not bad. All right, so then I can flip it back. Flip, flip. Cool, 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 cool. All right. So I'm going to Dynamesh this all together. Let's up the symmetry, up the resolution, and just Dynamesh this thing. All right, it's messy, but it's a thing. Let's see, do I have holes all in it? Let's close holes if I have any. Let's smooth it out. I'm gonna use Sculptris Pro to smooth it. Because it was such a placeholder, I don't care that I'm really losing a lot of detail here because I'm gonna sculpt it all back. Okay, let's flip it back over to the other side, solo. Gonna do this here. Set this up on the face, it'd be easier. All right. Target stage. Okay, go back. Ah, got greedy, you guys. Where is the home stage? Switch to home stage. Yeah, I should have done it. I guess once you set that target stage. Let's see. Let's go back to home. Turn off target stage. Then I'll reset it. W. Move it over. We're figuring it out. That feels better. Let's see. Better to me. Kinda. Yeah, it's all right. All right, so this will be my new home stage, or target stage rather. That dude gets all the ladies. Got it, Ebony. You got your own channel. Yeah, absolutely. If you go to the link tree above, linktree.com/MikeTArtworks, it has all my socials. You can see my personal Twitch. You can see my Stylist League page. You can see website, all that, Instagram, everything. All right, so now set this target stage, yes, and switch stages. Well, crap, man. It blew up. All right, maybe you can't do that. It's a bummer. Huh. Maybe, let's try to turn off the home stage. Then move it. Can I move it over here and say this is home stage and then switch? Okay, you can. All right, so turn off the home stage. We're learning stuff. This is good, right? Let me move this over here and try to get it towards the center of my page here. So geometry, put this at 0. All right, there's 0. Solo it. Now, do I have symmetry? Looks like I have kind of symmetry, but not kind of close, but not close enough. Let's move this over. Maybe it is this way. W, turn off this center. Come this way. X. All right. This way. X. Shoot, that's not it. All right, 0. 0 it out. All right, good. Close enough. Now, can I set that as my home stage? Yeah. Switch. Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. Now I can sculpt. Stage. Now, theoretically, what I could do now is use Posable Symmetry, right? That's what I should be able to do. So if I come over here, have my symmetry, right? It's still not centered. It's close, but you know, whatever, dude. Oh crap. Dynamesh messed it up. Stager is not tweakable. It's only, yeah. Set it up all again. Yeah, you're right. All right, cool. So let's cut this off and do it again. One more time, 3rd time's a charm. But what I'll do this time is drink some water because I'm losing my voice. What I'll do this time is I'm not gonna rely on Stager. I will do the home and target, but I'm also gonna set up Posable Symmetry, so I don't even have to go to home, actually. I think that's the way to do it. Mirror. Yeah, so it's not even straight. Let's see. W. Okay. Here. This way. Here. Okay. All right, cool. So mirror and weld. Boom. Done. Now we have symmetry. Maybe what I'll do is I'm not even going to worry about any of that. I'm going to sculpt it. I need to put it on his face. All right, so let's set up Posable Symmetry. So It's another thing I don't have a whole lot of luck with myself because I always do something that messes up the posable symmetry. But if we go to transform, use posable symmetry, use posable symmetry. Did it do it? Let's try something. Oh, but over here, do I still have symmetry? No, I don't. All right, you know what? I ain't messing with this. I'm just gonna sculpt. Let's sculpt hair, dude. I ain't doing all that. Face to find the copy of the face. Yeah, that's one of those things. I'll get a hold of it, and then maybe next time I stream, I'll be like, hey, this is what I should have done. Captain Hindsight. Getting rid of those big, kind of ugly forms already is making this look better to me. And then when we put fur on there or hair on there, it's going to look even better. All right. Let's do this. Set a morph target to this guy out of here. He's getting on my nerves. The brush you're using is custom one. It's one of Pablo Munez's brushes. It is a clay brush that he, it's part of a set that he created. Transparent. right. Not terrible. That works. Art station. If you go to ZBrush Guides, ZBrush Guides, you'll find it. He's selling it there. I'm sure it's also on ArtStation. I'm sure. Just look up clay brushes. See it. Nice. Yeah, go for it. It's good stuff. Pablo's a beast, man. Certain people just, I don't understand how they get as much done as they do, but like Mike Pavlovich, Pablo, I mean, Daniel Bell is another one that I don't know how he does as much as he does. Like, he's doing it all. So shout out to those guys. They're inspiring. One thing I don't want here is gaps. So I want to make sure that it penetrates the face, because ultimately I'm going to kind of boolean it together and then decimate before I print. So I want it to be a closed mesh, watertight. I think his jaw probably, nah, need to be wider. I feel like having a sketch is going to help me out a lot more with this. Like taking this in Photoshop, I'll be able to figure out exactly what I want to do. So I don't want to spend an awful lot of time on that part. Let's go back and kind of finish his jaw, maybe add some fur to his face, and then I can move on. And I like to do an alternate version where his mouth is open. So. Hey, thanks, Moram. What I do want is some classic Wolverine attitude here. Attitude, son. But okay. I want to remesh this real quick and solo. All right. See, remesh this thing. I see him with a big cigar. Hey, thanks. Whitney Jr. How do you represent better work in portfolio? Yeah, I don't know that the program you're using has anything to do with your portfolio. I think it's you kind of crafting the pieces and putting only your best stuff in the book or online or whatever that is going to get you where you want to be. I mean, you don't have to even have a computer. You could be working with charcoals and paper, and you can have a really dope portfolio if you're good enough. Yeah, it's just putting in the hours. All right, half. Let's turn this down. Up, down, and then ZBrush. Let's see what happens. Only 68,000. Come on. What's it taking so long? Yeah, finished result. Yeah, absolutely. Come on. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, what I do want to do is have a bit of a center line on this, so slice it. All right. This might mess things up, but let's just see. Actually, let's do this. First, I'm going to... Yeah, let's just see. See what happens. Half. Sometimes it gets wonky where they kind of join, the polygroups kind of join. It doesn't know what to do, which I think it's probably going to do here. It's probably going to get real crazy. A little pinching up here, but let's do this. Say half and ZBrush it again. See what happens. Polish by features, project the history, and do it again. There you go. History, let's do it again. There you go. Clean, baby. That's what I want. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right, project. Divide, project, divide, project, divide. All right, done. Mouth is done. Right, turn off solo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out those sideburns. They're a little crazy right now. Color fill. Oh, wrong one. Fill. For the mouth. This one. All right, now I want to project the color and not the topology, so I'm going to turn off geometry and then hit project, and it should give me my color back. There you go. Mostly. All right. Standard. All right, cool. So there you go. Now I have good topology for the ears and the, I mean, not the ears, the face and the mouth. You know, I could have put those ears on there. So let's just put the ears on there. Let's do that. Turn everything off, except for this and this. All right. Let's see what happens. I'm going to Boolean this together and then Dynamesh it. Or, yeah, well, I'll try ZBrush, see what happens. Pretty. All right. Where's my Boolean? Boolean. Turn that on. Okay. Those are both positive. Go to Boolean. There it is. Boolean. Make Boolean. Here. This is the union. Okay. It closed that back, which is not a big deal. Gotta make sure this is all one thing. W. And let's try this again. Duplicate. Solo. And let's do a save state. Half. And ZBrush. See what happens. Hey, thanks, Ram. Appreciate it, man. I found I'm like blocking in colors earlier now on the model just to get an idea of what I want to do. So it helps. That didn't do anything. Error. Probably, let's see. All right, fix mesh. Let's go to check mesh integrity. Doesn't say there are any errors. Fix mesh just because. All right. Let's try to do it again. I'm gonna say half ZBrush. Let's see if this works. Sometimes what I end up having to do is do a decimation in ZBrush because it's just confusing. Like it's confusing the algorithm a little bit. Well, it's a party now, you guys. Love chat XYZ just entered the building. All right, didn't work. All right, so let's try this. I'm gonna go to Z plugin, Decimation Master. Now the only thing, I'm gonna lose my groups, right? Can I keep my, I can freeze my board. Oh, I can keep my poly paint. All right, let's just group the whole thing. Sometimes you get an okay result this way. Let's see what happens. So now I will Dynamesh. Project, and let's see what we get. Okay, now let's try to now let's see what happens if I ZBrush, and instead of doing half, I'm gonna set this to 20, and let's give it a shot. ZBrush. This is probably gonna take a minute. Well, it's less than 300,000 points, so maybe not. It's crossed. Let's see. Yeah, there's no dumb in ZBrush. You just have levels of proficiency, right? So you get better, keep it moving. There is no dumb. It's actually better than I expected. All right, so we don't have poly groups, but I mean, it kind of kept it doing what I wanted to do. I wouldn't mind having a center line here, though. Let me try something. Let's project history. Oh, wait. No. Come up here and do this. Come down here and project history. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so that just put my color on there as well. I'm going to go to slice curve, and I want to see if I can get a center line here. Go. All right, so that's cool. Now I want to try to Z-remesh it. I'll do it as same, and see what happens. So, I mean, it kind of did what I wanted to do. I think because it's not, I don't have XY, I don't have symmetry turned on, it kind of disregards the, did I have, oh no, hold up, sorry, I'm bugging. I didn't have keep groups. And I'll turn down smooth. Now I'll try remesh, let's try it again. See what this does. This should be better. Yeah, it's better. All right, cool. Project the details. Much better, much better. All right, cool. Now we can divide. Divide, project, project, divide, project, project. All right, cool. There you go. Not worry about the back, it's going to be covered. However, if we wanted to fix it, we just kind of smooth it and project history, and it'll take care of the problem. Maybe even hit it with the H polish a little, project history. Anyway. All right, so now the ears are connected to the face, which is good. I sounded like Bill Cosby for a second. The ears are connected to the face, you see. Ah, Bill. Used to be a funny dude. So, let's look at some lion ears right quick. I think they're, let's see, there's not a whole lot going on with lion ears. So maybe I'll use a human ear. Where's my regular anatomy? Anatomy, here it is, guys. Over here, oops. Is an ear, here you go. All right, that's good. Sketch this ear in. If you guys have joined me today and managed to stay for the whole thing, big thank you to you. Appreciate you. If you came in halfway through, thanks for joining me. I really like when you when you interact and ask questions and things like that. That's good for me. Too much silence is not a good thing. So again, what I should have done, again, Captain Hindsight, what I should have done is made the ear, follow me, you guys. I should have made the ear, copied it, pasted it on the other side, dynameshed it together, then retypo. But you see, it didn't take very long, so it's all good. For me, this is the thing, all right? This is kind of my mentality is I think that the more of doing something I do, the better I'm gonna get. And I mean, of course, that's what it is. So I don't mind doing things more than once. Now, if I don't learn from this experience and next time do it the right way, then I've got a problem, clearly. All right, so that looks better. It's a better ear. So let's copy this guy. Copy. Come over here to the head. Cut off this one. Paste. Turn on the other stuff. Right. Now we have an ear. You can't even see the ear. Thank you. You can't even see the ear. I'm gonna make it so you can see this ear. Brush, move, infinite depth. One of my favorite new things. Do I have two of these on? I do. That's the old one. I don't want the old one. I want the new one. All right. Brush, move, infinite depth. There you go. Now, you may be asking yourself, Mike, why are you using infinite depth? Why not just a regular move? Well, because I'm moving both sides at once. Both sides at once, you guys. That's what it's all about. It's a little volume. Am I doing on time? Okay, got about 4 minutes left. If you guys have not already, please, please, please go to my link tree above. Give me a follow on socials if you found any of this helpful. Give me a subscribe to Bradley and I on Stylus League. Join us tomorrow. We're starting a brand new session. We're working on Masters of the Universe. I mean, come on, man. You guys like Masters of the Universe. You got to join us. And we will have our good friends from our super friends, Tony and Brad Groteman will be joining us. Tony Gore and Brad Groteman. So please do that stuff. It's not a lot. And maybe next time when I stream my Intel commercial will be out and I can show you guys that. That'll be cool. All right. So thank you for joining me. You guys stay cool, and I will see you. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Let me get a big picture up here so we can close with that. I'll put the face here. New face. Got an attitude. Why are you so mad, Lionel? Turn on the light. It's over here. That. It's over here like that. All right, and then get the rest of them. Cool. This one. Turn on everything. This, 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 this. All right, he's getting there. Slowly but surely, he is getting there. All right, guys. You guys take care. See you. Have a great weekend, and